sales is the most lucrative skill in the world, period. The problem is most sales advice out there today is outdated, cheesy, and can even keep you from getting the deals that can make all the difference in your career. This is the No BS Sales School, a podcast for entrepreneurs and salespeople who want to master the skill of selling without all the BS.
Welcome to the No BS Sales School podcast. I'm Walker McKay. I want to talk today about one of the biggest mistakes that salespeople make. It's the thing that I think it helps people waste a ton of freaking time, which is making friends with your prospects or attempting to make friends with everybody you do business with. You know, it's funny. Everybody talks about, it's all about relationships. It's all about relationships, which I get it. You've been in business 25, 30 years. It may be all about relationships with people that you've been working with for a long time. I totally get that, right? However, it's shitty advice to give to somebody who's new in sales, maybe their first 5 years. Because when you say, it's all about relationships, it makes people think that all they have to do is go out and make friends. Because especially if you're young, right? If you're, under 30, you probably found a lot of success in your life early on in college or since then, making friends and building relationships with people that you can trust. And, up to a certain period of time, everybody's trying to collect more friends, right? To grow that. It's a way that we feel better about ourselves. But in sales, remember, a lot of the reason people get into sales is because somebody says, hey, you got a lot of friends. You can talk to anybody. You should go into sales. Well, that's bullshit. Right? And don't take me too literally. I think being friendly is nice, but not everybody needs to be your friend. Not everybody wants to be your friend. And again, don't take this the wrong way, but chances are you don't need more friends. As I tell people, if you need more friends, get a damn dog. I want you to think about, let's talk about this for a second. What should be a goal of a friendship? If you think about the goal of a friendship, should be nothing more than the friendship itself. If you have other things that you want out of the friendship, other than the friendship itself, then you're going into it with the wrong expectations, right? When you put ideas, that means you might be using somebody for something. That's not a true friend. A true friend is with you purely because of the friendship, right? What I want you to think about is I want you to have a healthy business relationship. So relationship still matters, right? But I want you to have a healthy business relationship. The goal of a healthy business relationship in my mind is 2 or more people who are knowingly helping each other reach their own business goals. 2 or more people who are knowingly helping each other reach their own business goals. So, Walker, what's the difference, you might be asking? Well, the difference would be, what are the kind of conversations that you're having? What are the things that you are focusing on? Are you having conversations about their business goals? Are you having conversations about the things they're struggling with? Are you having conversations about how you can help this person? Right? Much more so. And again, do you want to know about their kids? Sure. Right? Do you want to know about if they like football or whatever? Sure. Right? But that cannot be the focus, because a healthy business relationship, right, is all about helping you both move forward in business. It's got to be a two-way street. It begins with respect, right? There are plenty of people that I do business with, a lot of my clients, and again, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't socialize with a lot of my clients. Most of them I don't. I don't think I've had dinner with most of my clients. I don't think they'd be the ones who I would invite over to dinner. I love them. I respect them. I mean, there are a lot of them are we're good professional relationships. But if they invited me over to dinner, I'd be like, why the hell you invite me over for dinner? I want us to think, if you can understand your prospect's business situation, dig deep and understand what they're trying to accomplish and how you can help them. No matter if it's with your product, your service, or introduce them to somebody else. Focus on that. Now, the funny part to me, right, is that people out of both sides of their mouth will say, doing business with friends is terrible. Don't do business with friends. And yet that's the focus of their freaking sales calls, to go make friends with people. It's bullshit, right? We got to understand this. Now, I think it's okay to do business with friends as long as you set it up correctly, as long as you're able to draw a line, which can be as simple as, in a regular conversation, stop and say, hey, do you mind if we have a business conversation for a moment? Just putting people on notice that we're shifting gears. It's okay to do business with friends. Can it be hard? Sure. Right? Is it more important to tell them and to really believe, look, I feel no pressure to sell you anything, right? And when you have a sales call or a meeting about business, that you say, let's decide yes or no to something, right? And if the answer is no up front, then believe it. Listen to them. Don't push. Don't go to work to make friends. Don't go on sales calls to make friends. Go on sales calls to see if somebody will trust you enough to give you money to make a problem go away. Somebody will trust you enough to give you money to make a problem go away. Do people do business with people they trust and people they like? Yes. But when chips are down, it's people they trust over people they like. I'm Walker McKay with No BS Sales. Take this, put it into use. Let me know what happens.
Thanks for listening to No BS Sales School podcast. If you haven't already, please take 1 minute to write a quick review for the show. It really does make a huge difference. Also, subscribe to the show and please forward this episode to somebody else who needs to hear it. As a bonus for listening, I'm going to give you access to a free mini course, 7 expensive sales mistakes you're making and what you can do about it. Go to www.7salesmistakes.com and get access to the free mini course. That's the number 7salesmistakes.com. Thanks again for listening to the No BS Sales School podcast.